Hi, friends. So today was a fairly good day. It wasn't as good as yesterday, but it was a good day. We started using a new tool in our first aid kit, and that's a steamer. A couple months ago, I bought a steamer that steams clothes, but it also has an attachment that if you want to use it to steam your face and your sinuses, you can. So there's a cone-like piece, and that's what you use and put your face over it. And you can put essential oils on a piece of cotton and lay it in there, not stick it down in the hole but where the steam comes out, but lay it there so that the steam goes past the essential oil and activates it. So I put in the essential oils of eucalyptus for the lungs, and then the essential oil of peppermint for the nausea. And it felt great on my skin. The only disappointment is that I smelled nothing, and I thought, man, maybe these essential oils are too old. I don't smell anything. And then Nico did his steaming, and he was like, oh yeah, they're fine. I smelled everything. So just an indication his smell is coming back, and mine is totally gone. I also got some wonderful candles today, and I opened up every one, and they all had these wonderful essential oil scents in them, fragrances in them, and I couldn't smell one of the candles. And Nico was like, oh, those are too strong. Please, I can't smell another one. So that's our saga around scent. Nico had a new symptom today, and that's that he sometimes has a neurological issue where his eye droops on the left-hand side mostly, I think, and he sees double vision, and also sometimes his face will droop and drool a little bit, and he has to constantly be wiping with a cloth there. And sometimes he feels it in his diaphragm where it's a little difficult to breathe, but he's had very minor episodes of that ever since he got on a sleep machine. It seems that once his body got the rest it needed, then his neurological system corrected itself. But today his left eye had a hard time staying open, and for much of the day he had one eye closed and one eye opened. At first I was concerned and put him through a whole series of questions: raise your arm, put out your tongue, count back, and he had no other symptoms of a possible stroke, so we just were like, okay, this is just his old symptoms. His body is very stressed, and these are his old symptoms coming up because last night he did not get good rest. He was up coughing and belching all night, and then it was a stressful day for him. He had such intense nausea today. So as the day progressed, the drooping got better, and his eye would open but still droop a bit. So he went to bed tonight with a fever of 101.4. I have a fever of 102.3. I see the fever as my friend. My imagery around the fever is that it is a fire between me, my healthy cells, and COVID. And the fire is hot. And the heat nurtures my healthy cells and helps them to multiply and grow. But for the COVID, they start to melt like the Wicked Witch of the East or West or whichever one it was. So they begin to melt. They lose their strength, and they have no way to get to my healthy tissue because the fire is between us. So I don't find the fevers really uncomfortable anymore. They're there, but I know they're working for my good. So today I had minor issues other than having the fever, still the sinus congestion, whatever, little headache, nothing big. But I still continue to have those fevers, so it tells me my body's still working to burn out what it does not need. So I think that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you so much. If you would like to be notified when I do post on my website, spiritdoula.com, if you subscribe to that, then when I create a blog post about COVID, it will show up in your email address. So if you don't want to wait and wonder when I'm posting next, that comes out every morning at 10 and hopefully every night at 8 that they'll post. That's the goal. Okay, friends, I love you so. Thank you for your support. Many blessings.